it separates the estate quarter from the rest of the city. There are 2 guards, just like last time, posted at the gate, but they don't do anything. And these are city guards. They have the little, the sea stone crest.
We have the little thing that the house Relton gave us, right? That
Yep.
lets us know we're with them.
The little
The little
The little
thing.
cloths. You have a bunch of them.
Cloth, right. So we wave the cloth so they can let us through.
And they both nod.
So
That's
we're gonna go ahead just straight to House Hammett. The first
Straight up
house
the House
there.
Hammett. And you can see as you're approaching House Hammett, you can see the Ashton estate, and the like the windows are broken, and the garden has been kind of like ripped up. There,
Detroit.
I wonder who did that.
I wonder who did that. And there are city guards at the door, and you can hear some commotion going on over there, but it's not a lot, and that place is fucked.
Okay, so before we enter House Hammett, can I do a tech magic on that?
On what?
On just the house in general.
On that? Sure.
Kinda
So there's actually not a roll for it. I learned.
there isn't a roll for it.
You
Yeah,
can just
so,
you can just sense it.
yeah.
So no, nothing apparently. You can see in front of you, kind of like House Ashton had that little garden in front of it. This kind of has sort of a garden. It has like a stone fountain where the ornamental piece at the top is like a mermaid. And there's just kind of like some shrubbery around it, kind of really focus on the fountain. It's like the big. But the little road kind of wraps around that and then goes straight up to the front door. And you can see how the house is shaped. The 2 big pieces, come out. There's these huge ornamental windows on the front side of those, and the door is this huge, like mahogany door that kind of tips at the top, and the knocker is like an anchor. And there's a few little steps that go up to the door.
Okay, so we're gonna make our presence known. So we'll go up to the door and I guess knock it.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Grab the knocker. 3 times with the knocker. And nothing happens for a little bit. No sound.
This is where we wait.
Just open the door.
Can we do it?
Just open the door.
Can we
I
knock a
mean-
little harder? Like more force this
No,
time?
dude, try the handle.
Try the handle.
I don't think
Aren't
that's a
there
good
guards
way.
nearby?
That's
Door's
not a good
locked.
way to start our relationship with House Hammett.
Shut up, man. Maybe they have headphones in or something.
Yeah, they're rocking out to some music right now.
The door is definitely locked.
Is there, like, can I check to see if there's like lights on in the windows, or if there's any candles
Yeah,
burning?
there's little windows on both sides, like all the way to the it's like a big open area, like along the porch on the far right.
Can I roll to yell?
Can I?
You don't- I mean, you can just.
I yell.
You can
Well,
just-
hold on. We got 2 things happening at once. So, are you going to the window to look?
Yeah, I'll go to the window and look in.
So, real quick, before you yell at the same time, they're happening at the same time. Rancho kind of peeks in the window, and you can see that it has like a foyer, and there's like 2 staircases. Oh, I mean, from you, it goes like up this way, up to like a 2nd floor. There's a big door in the center, like a white and black tiled floor. But there aren't any lights. There is a chandelier, kind of in the center of the foyer, hanging down, but it is not lit, and there aren't any people there.
Can I?
Wait, but they're guards outside, right?
Not
Uh,
outside this house. That was Ashton.
It's outside House
Yeah.
Ashton.
Can
Now I
I
yell.
check to? Can I roll to check? Isn't there a check I can do?
What?
Roll for perception. Is that what it is?
Yeah, perception check. Yep.
Yeah, perception check.
And Austin, what are you yelling while this is happening?
Oh man, what do I even? It's been a while, man.
So wait, Patrice, you just have to click on your character.
Oh, I have to wait.
In the top right, there's a journal, the journal tab.
Okay, and I click on.
Yeah, and then you click on your character, and then character, and then all you got to do is click on
Yeah.
perception, and you can roll.
Can I
Whoa.
roll perception as well?
Sure.
Whoa.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like that.
So.
And what is Alston yelling, Sony?
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Try to be friendly.
Hello? No, yeah.
Hello. There's something weird. No, I know. Hello,
Well,
friends.
you can out
Hello.
yourself, like.
Uh,
Kind of like peeking in the window and like taking the stop to look over at Allison, who's just like yelling with his like head up.
it's like I'm praising the sun. Kind of.
You see about the same. You can see that the steps going up to the second floor are like really dusty, but everything else on the ground floor, there's like some ornamental tables and stuff, all looks clean and kept.
So they've been there recently.
Yeah, recently. At least the lower floor, but it doesn't look like people have gone upstairs in a long time.
In a long time? Are people even.
Lockpicking skill?
Is there a lockpicking skill, or is it sleight of hand?
There's.
Yes.
It's sleight of hand, I think.
What am I sleight of hand?
No,
There's,
thieves
there's
tools.
sleight of hand. There's a.
No, it's thieves tools, and Epicé has thieves.
Well, there is a thing
But
called
you gotta-
sleight of hand.
Yeah, but sleight of hand
Say,
is
welcome to the
more like
game. Time to do your job.
card trick or like trying to steal from someone. Well, like you have to actually have the stuff to pick the lock, which Epicé does.
Epicé is with us, right? So
Mhm. If he wants to.
Epicé,
If you want to pick the
pick
door to
the
this house,
lock?
you can.
I mean,
Can we walk around
Is it like
the
a house or like a
first?
castle?
Oh my god.
Wait,
Yeah,
no.
if you want to. Yeah, if you want to look at the rest of the house before you go in the front door. That's
isn't
fine.
there,
Yeah.
like, if you're on this map, there's like another portion of the house that's like separated from the main house.
Their guest
Mhm.
house in the
Yeah,
back.
can we look at that
Yeah, like can we just like observe the rest of the outside of the house before we go
before we
picking
break
the door
in?
next to this house with a bunch of guards and everything?
Where's the guards though? Let's just ask the guards where they are.
Oh yeah, maybe that's
Oh
true.
yeah, maybe
the
we can do that. We
guards
can
know.
ask them if they've
There
seen
you go.
anybody
Yeah.
leave.
Want to go over to House Ashton and
Let's go
Yeah.
over that.
Okay. so we all back away from the house. Nothing happens. The door still doesn't open. No one answers the door. And you just kind of walk across the grass area between the houses. It's not like House Ashton property is worth anything. Anyway, and you walk over there. And kind of once you reach the like torn up garden, and you can see that it was actually like dug up, like rough soil everywhere. The fountain is drained. The two guards that are the two city guards that are standing at the door of the house both kind of like grab the hilts of their weapons, and they're just kind of like looking at you. What business do you have here?
Chill, chief. Chill. You know
They
where?
do not chill.
Fuck. You know where the hammocks are? By any chance?
Kind of gives you a weird look, and kind of looks over to the estate. House Hammett is the next one.
No shit, chief. I'm saying, have you seen anybody come in or out?
I
What?
push Sonny, whatever his character's name is, back a little bit to keep him from provoking his guard further. And I'm like, when was the last time you saw someone go into House Hammett?
You know how many guards we've killed? We can take so many more.
Maybe not in a town or a city right now.
Let's say that we killed guards.
No, you guys got
In front of
fucking
the
lucky
guards.
last time. You got lucky. He kind of looks up like he's thinking, and he kind of does like the winky thing with the one eye. He's like, I haven't seen anyone go in the front, or leave for that matter. But he kind of looks over again towards the house, towards that second little building in the back, and he's like, but I have seen people entering and leaving from the rear house.
That's what she said.
If that means anything.
Jeez, fucking Christ.
I guess we'll go take a look around.
Okay, I
Whatever.
say thank you to him.
Thank
And
you.
And as you're walking away, he's got like his eyes locked on your little house Relton things.
Cool.
He's like watching them.
Oh, this?
Cool.
I just used it to blow my nose.
I'm just
And
worried
then
he's
do you?
No, fuck that. Dude.
Okay.
He could be Relton, I don't know.
He just looks away.
Don't
Okay.
put your nose on it.
I was worried he was gonna be like, I'll tell you for some gold. Okay, whatever.
I know, I was
I
about
go
to
to
kick
the-
him right in his metal dick.
You don't know what this guard wants.
I know. Okay, we just walk away, say thank you, and I'm
What's
gonna
the back
walk.
door?
I'm gonna walk towards the small
Yeah.
building in the back.
Okay.
And see what's back.
Everyone going?
Yeah.
So as you're walking, you can see that the side of the house also has windows. It's like a 2-story house with a smaller 3rd story at the very top in the center. There are windows all up and down it, and none of the room. What?
You didn't tell us what our perception check showed us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it was the stairs were dusty, but stuff on the first floor seemed like it had been traveled in, basically.
Oh, with those. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that no one. It didn't look like anyone had been going upstairs in a long time. none of the rooms are. I mean, it's daytime, obviously, but none of the rooms are lit, and you don't really see any activity going on inside the house. And it's a huge house, huge seaside manor. No one inside. And so as you approach the little guest house, there's like a line of shrubbery around the outside of the house, kind of decorative. But the rest of it is just plain, and there's kind of like little patches of grass amongst the sand. But over here near House Hammett, it's like mostly sand. They're pretty much on the beach. And this little building in the back, it's built in the same style as the house, but on obviously a much smaller scale, and it's a single story. It has like this ornate stonework on the front. I mean, on all sides technically, but on the front that you're looking at. And it has a smaller version of the door of the house. So this one is metal, and the roof kind of comes up to a point, and there's that same mermaid statue on the top of the little top piece. No windows. So it's like a mostly stone building with a metal door. No knocker, though. But it's like the same door, but no.
I knock on the door.
And there's no one here, anywhere.
No one.
You can hear the commotion coming from the Ashton estate, but that's it.
Shall we not?
Wait, who owns Castle Seastone?
The Lord Regent. He's technically the ruler of the city.
Yeah, we
Like,
should-
every barony has a
No,
baron,
hey,
but Seastone doesn't have a baron, so all the noble houses are trying to become baron, so the Lord Regent rules until there's a baron.
I feel like we should talk to him.
We should talk to him first, or try to figure out what happened to these guys instead of breaking into their place.
Alright, I suggested breaking in once, alright? Chill, I get it. We're not gonna break in.
So you guys didn't
I get
try it on the front door.
Epicay,
Epicay is the one with the pick.
yeah.
Nah, that's cool.
I mean,
Trying to get a free boat. It's not
Anything?
gonna work.
how much trouble would we get in if we were caught?
It's... Oh, Spartacus is here.
Oh, hey,
I'll go
Spartacus!
So, Spartacus, I'm gonna give you the quickest rundown ever. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's hear
Okay,
it.
so everybody just came back from the execution, and they went back to the Sailor's Bounty, and there were House Relton knights all over the place. There were no regular customers all night.
Yeah.
And Desmond Relton was there, and he basically said, "You spilled Ashton blood to get this place, and if you want an actual ship, you're gonna spill Hammett blood for me too." And Alston tried to persuade him that that's kind of lame, man, but he didn't take it. So he said, "You're gonna meet my contact at the Broken Lantern, which is another inn in the city.
Okay.
It's like a shittier one. But as this game goes, we didn't do that, and we are now at House Hammett.
Okay.
Went straight there, like he did last time. Went straight up to House Ashton. He killed everyone, so now we're at House Hammett.
We're about to kill everyone again.
No one answered the
trying
front
not
door,
to.
so they went over to House Ashton, and it's like fucked up. The windows are broken, the garden's all dug up, the fountain isn't working, it's empty.
Uh-huh.
And there's only city guard there. And so everybody asked them where anybody going in and out of House Hammett. They said, not really. But there's a little house in the back that they've seen people enter and leave from, and that's where we are right now. Cool.
Alrighty.
You caught up.
Send on that mental
And I assume that I'm just like, I just roll up. Like,
Hey.
I don't think
the whole
and
time.
just roll up. I think fucking alarm bells would go off.
Yeah,
and just roll
no,
up.
so no, While you guys are looking at the door in the house, from the other side, like if you're looking at the map, from this side of the house, Memnon just walks in. And just
Hold on,
joins
I have
the
to find.
group.
I have to find my character sheet stuff.
Actually, don't.
Oh
don't worry
shit,
about it.
Connor, are you ready?
Yo, let me blow your mind.
Are you gonna blow my mind?
Are you in roll
Well,
20 right
okay.
now?
Blow me. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you better get your.
Wait, get in roll 20 and I'll blow you.
Can I get a link to the roll 20? Or,
In the
I guess I can just fucking join.
Log in like
well, in
everyone
the
else.
in the D&D Discord, it's a pinned message if you need it.
Wait.
1 secundo.
Is Nick not playing D&D with us?
He's not here. He's supposed to, but he's not here.
Who all is here?
He's gonna be sad. It's
Look at this.
basically
look at the call, my
everybody.
guy.
Yeah,
It's
and I don't. Like,
Patrice,
I'm not looking at it.
Nath, Most, you, Sonny, Lauren, and Rain's gonna play. It's everyone but Nick.
Man.
Hell
Sad
yeah.
day.
Where is Nick?
I have no idea. I'm just glad we got a big turnout.
Beyond the sea. Get me in there.
Anyway,
You gotta
where
zoom
your
out.
map is blurry. Maybe zoom out. I don't know if it's too zoomed in.